Amigos de Suma Inferno, esta vez estamos con una leyenda del metal, estamos con Jimmy Bauer, quien, además de estar, formar parte de bandas como Crowbar y, no sé, varias de los proyectos de Phil Anselmo, ahora lo tenemos como parte de Eyehategod. Hey Jimmy, how are you?
Doing good. How you doing, man?
I'm pretty fine. Are you home?
Yeah, I just got home from work a little while ago. So
With Eyehategod, your new album, History of Nomadic Behavior, came out just a few days ago. Do you know how your fans have reaction?
so far the reaction's been really good. It, a lot of people are saying they really like the production, and that the songs are good. So that's always killer. I think before it came out, we knew we had a good record. We like it a lot. We're real proud of it. So having our fans, like, I just all I know is from on Facebook and stuff, them saying that they really enjoy it, was a real cool little affirmation.
Yes. Just start working in this album like 3 years ago. Why did it take so long to finish it?
Well, for one thing, we were on tour like for probably 3-4 years straight, and we lost Brian Patton, our guitar player, kind of in the middle of trying to get it done. So we had to rethink the record as a one guitar band, and we told ourselves in 2014 that we weren't going to take a long time to put a new record out, but I'll be damned, hopefully it won't be as long for the next one.
Despite being on the road for more than 30 years, the core lineup inside Eyehategod remains. Do you know what's the secret to not killing each other?
Yeah. I don't know. We're pretty good friends, man. So, that obviously helps out a lot, and we try to tour as comfortably as we can. That way, we're not in each other's face constantly. So, we're in a van, but we each got our own seat, and it's a lot has to do with respecting each other. So each other's personal space. And they can't kill me because I'm the biggest one in the band. So
yeah, well, I believe to be in a band is like to be in a kind of marriage too.
Yeah. I mean, you share all the experiences together. You live together. That's a great analogy. It is like being married. So. We get in our arguments, don't get me wrong, but for the most part, we pretty much get along pretty good. So we love each other.
I see you're a smoker, and
yeah,
I know the band was founded on 420. So the discussion for the legalization for the pot is growing in the world. Even in Mexico, its recreational use was authorized a few days ago. What did you think about this?
I think it's cool, man. That's a cool name, Never watched it or anything, I've never seen it, so this is my first knowings of it,
Your last album was the self-titled from 7 years ago. In a world where the trend is to release music every week, you believe Eyehategod were afraid at what point that people would forget about the band?
No. I mean, we've been together for 30 years, so we have a pretty strong cult following, and no, not really. I mean, I think we were more aggravated as a band that it hadn't been done sooner. But I mean, there's nothing you can do about that, So, and when the coronavirus came out, it took a while for Mike to be able to do vocals because couldn't really go to a studio. But but like I said, we wrote the songs with two guitar players, some of them, and then we lost our guitar player Brian Patton. So it was kind of revamping the songs and kind of reworking them to make sense for one guitar. Mixed with the fact that we were on tour constantly. So it never, when we did get off tour, we were all tired. We didn't really feel like going in the studio, but we finally buckled down and got it done.
And according to this last point, do you think that music as a whole is losing its status as an art and is just now a disposable item?
Yeah. I mean, you got some bands that do that. The big difference from when we first started playing music to now is it's so saturated. There's so many bands, and I mean, we like to take our time and make sure the songs are good, and stuff like that. But I agree with you.
You have played in a lot of huge bands like, Crowbar and Down and Supergiant Ritual. Now you're with Eyehategod. You are in your career at the point you always wanted to be?
Yeah, pretty much. Even a little more. It's like I think Down really helped out all of our other bands, because it got so much attention, and I've just worked really hard at my career and also have gotten some really cool opportunities, which always helps out. So, I mean, the only thing that sucked is the coronavirus, dude. We had to stop, It's like we have a brand new record out and we can't even tour it right now, So hopefully this fall we'll be able to get out there and do it. But I mean, speaking personally, I'm pretty proud of my career. I've gotten to do a lot of cool things, meet a lot of cool people, and able to play for the fans. And that's the most important part. Without the fans, we ain't shit.
And you as a person, as a musician, this coronavirus thing, how far affected to you financially? A lot of bands have been quitting because they can't touring anymore, and money is losing.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to get a job with a friend of mine here, and doing iron work. So, I was lucky with that. But you're right. There's a lot of people that haven't been able to stay afloat. So it's difficult, man. I mean, what do you do? What can you do? And we did one live stream with Down, which was cool, and that helped out a little bit financially, But yeah, it's been rough, man. It's been a struggle, because I don't get unemployment, So it sucks, man. Coronavirus needs to go away.
Some of the states in the United States announced that bands, festivals, and more will be allowed after a huge vaccination campaign. Is there hope for concerts to return this year at late?
Yeah, I mean, we're planning on going on tour in October. So I can't say who with yet, but so we're definitely going on tour in October. We're doing Psycho Fest in Las Vegas in August. So things are starting to get better, like you said, after the vaccination campaign. So, I wish it would have been a lot sooner, but I mean, it is what it is,
And you said you made this streaming show Down. I remember it. Did you really like it? Did you enjoy it as a musician?
I mean, it was different, we were basically playing through our girlfriends and wives. So, I mean, it was different, but it was a cool thing to do, because it was the 25th anniversary of the Down NOLA release, and it just seemed appropriate to do something cool like that. And a lot of other bands were doing it, And you know, I talked to some friends and other bands that did it, and they were like, "Yeah, man, it was weird, but it was cool, you know, because it's basically it's like practicing, you know,
And
because
after this cycle,
there's nobody there, you know."
and after this cycle with I Hate God, what will you do? Will you be back with Crowbar or something with Anselmo?
I'd be doing something, you know. It's like I have a solo record I've been working on, so gonna do that.
Really?
And yeah, it's kind of like outlaw country, kind of like Skinner, you know. So like Leonard Skinner and Hank Jr., David Allen Coe. So I've been trying to get that together. So you know, but yeah, we almost lost Mike, our singer, had to get a liver transplant, so he almost died. And if that would have happened, we'd have been screwed, you know.
Yes, but he's okay now, right?
He's fine. He's fine. Yeah.
Good news. I remember the last time I Hate God came to Mexico in Guadalajara. You had an incident.
Yeah,
You been
our
there?
drummer got stabbed.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Why? What happened? Some people said you walked. Well, he walked in the streets alone. He didn't follow the instructions of the promoter. What happened really?
That's exactly what happened. The promoter told us, don't walk to the club, ride in the van. So, uh, yeah, he decided to walk, and, you know, he just wanted to check out the sights. And, yeah, he got robbed and stabbed. But, you know, that doesn't make us not like Mexico any or anything. It was just one incident, you know. If he'd have followed the rules, everything would have been fine. But, you know, we hope to come back again soon, you know, and come play in Mexico again, man. I loved it.
Thank you. So, Jimmy, thank you so much for your time, and hope to
You're
see you
welcome.
here again in Mexico with No One Stepped.
Yeah, man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. You have a good day, man.
Thank you so much. See
All
you.
right. Thanks, man. Bye-bye.
Bye.